Hi, Upper Elementary. It's Coach Kevin from Playformance. Today, you are going to need a softball, a water bottle, and some space to move in. If you need to pause the video to gather your softball and your water bottle, go for it. Now we've got 3 learning objectives. We need to participate in our vigorous workout to get our muscles strong, especially that heart. We're going to practice throwing and catching with a really fun game called 7-Up. And finally, we're going to talk more about SMART goals, and we're going to learn how to set some SMART goals. Now, last week I had this image on the screen of a SMART goal, and this week I'm going to read you some bad goals, and then I'm going to show you how you can make them better so that they're SMART. Now, take a listen to this. I want to get in shape. That's kind of a bad goal. What does that mean? It's not really specific enough or measurable. But we can make it a little better by saying, I want to lose 10 pounds. Or maybe I want to gain 10 pounds. It's a little better, but not quite there yet. Now listen to this. I want to eat 3 healthy meals per week and exercise 2 times a week for 30 minutes. So very specific, very measurable, and that is a very SMART goal. Let's try a different one. I need to get better with money. Nah, that's not super smart. Let's make it a little smarter. I want to save $1,000 this year. Okay, we're getting a little bit better, but now let's make it a SMART goal. I want to save $40 every month from my allowance and transfer it into my savings fund for 1 year. Super specific, right? $40 every month into our savings account. That's not quite $1,000, but you get the point. So those are SMART goals. We're gonna revisit the SMART goals later in class. But for now, let's make sure you have a safe environment to move in, and let's warm up our bodies. All right, Upper Elementary, we're gonna do a little something called Qi Gong. Qi means energy, so let's get our energy flowing by a really fun move called the tiger. Take your tiger claws, we're gonna inhale up. And as you exhale, like a tiger into the ground. Inhale. This is great for taking something maybe that's bothering you and sending it into the earth. Very good. One more. Good. We're going to go ahead and imagine we're standing on a tree branch, and we're going to do the picking cherries exercise. Getting a nice stretch through our spine. Just breathe naturally. Reach and pick those cherries. Good. Now sometimes our chi, our energy, can get stuck in our spine. So we're going to try to release that. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull our elbows down like this. We're going to squeeze our chest up. Okay? And as we exhale, we're going to crunch down and move our spine like this. And as we inhale, we open up the chest, open up the spine, exhale, round over, crunch, tuck the chin into the chest. Inhale, open up, exhale, crunch, inhale, open, exhale. We're gonna unstick that chi, that energy. We're gonna let it get released from the spine. Good. Now this one is called knocking on the door of life. And what we're gonna be doing is twisting and knocking on our low back, kind of where our kidneys are. Just give them a nice gentle knock. Don't hit yourself too hard. And just breathe naturally. Now we're going to move into the lungs, and we're just going gonna give our lungs a nice little knock. We're gonna get some life going on in those lungs, keep that energy flowing. Our lungs are so amazing, aren't they? Let's knock on our shoulders. Get those shoulders awake. Good, all right. This one is one of my favorites. My wife calls me the rooster. This is called rooster balancing on one leg. So we're gonna stand here with our feet hip width apart. We're gonna shift the weight into our right leg. For you, it might be your left leg. You're gonna mirror me. You're gonna bring one leg up, balance on one leg, and then we're gonna shift over to the other side. As you raise your knee, you kind of raise your elbow. And then the breathing is going to be inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Good. Getting that balance, feeling balance. When we're balanced in our life, it can feel really good. Not spending too much time on one thing. Awesome. Now the last one is called the shake, and sometimes you see athletes doing this before a big event. I'll see LeBron James doing this before basketball. You might see swimmers do this. We're just shaking that energy out. Feeling good. And bounce around. Try to relax your shoulders, relax your neck. Just shake those arms, bounce around. Just breathe naturally. All right, great job, upper L. Get a quick drink of water and then come back to the screen and we'll be ready for our workout. Upper L, it is just about time to release those happy chemicals, but really quick riddle for you. It is impossible to do this with your eyes open. And the answer is coming up at the end of class. Now, we have a really fun activity called the Deck of Fitness. So I've got this cool app on my iPad, and it's a virtual deck of cards. Now the deck of cards is going to tell us what exercise to do. Now, if the deck of cards shows a heart, we're going to do rotational jumps, okay? That's just a jump with a rotation. If you want to have fun with it and you want to try to rotate 90 degrees, go for it. Or if you want to do a full 360 degrees, that's up to you, all right? By the way, 90 degrees is just going to be like that. 180 degrees would be a half turn, right? So rotational jumps. If it's a diamond, we're gonna do plank presses, which look like this. We get into the plank, remember, like a strong tree, and then we press up, and that would be one. All right, so it's a plank, and then we press up into high plank. Always staying braced like a big, strong tree, and that's the plank press. If we pull a spade, it's gonna be what's called a via. This, simply put, is laying down on our backs with our arms overhead, we get to this position, okay, a V up. And then we go back to laying down, then we get back to this position, looking like the letter Z, all right? And finally, if the deck of cards shows a club, we're gonna do what's called a kick through. And that looks like this, from the beast position. My knees are slightly off the ground. I'm gonna kick through, and that would be 1, all right? Now, aces equal 11. Any face card is 10, and then everything else is its value. There are 2 jokers in the deck, and if we get a joker, we're gonna do 5 floppies, all right? All right, let's see what we get first, upper out. 2 of clubs, so that is 2 kick throughs. Remember, 2 on each side, so let's get down into our beast position. We're gonna kick through, 1, 2. Awesome. All right, here we go. Next card. Wow, 4 clubs, 4 kick throughs. All right, do it with me. Here we go. Get into the beast position, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, let's see what we get next. 3 of spades. That means we have 3 V-ups. All right, we're gonna lay down on our backs, arms overhead, and then we're gonna sit up into the V. 1, 2, 3. All right, moving on. During this time, take a break to breathe, refresh. Oh no, a queen of clubs. That is 10 kick throughs. We got this. All right, do your best. Here we go, beast position. We're going kick throughs, 10 of them. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Find a good rhythm here. 4. Don't forget 3. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. All right, take some deep breaths. Oh man, we need a red card here. Give us a red card. Nope, but that is, I believe, a 9 of spades. 9 of spades, that's 9 V-ups. All right, upper L, let's lay down. Hands up overhead. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. By the way, if you want to make this harder, don't let your feet touch the ground. 4, 5. If that's too hard, keep your feet on the ground. 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right. Think good thoughts. Think red. Come on, red. Finally, a 4 of diamonds. That's 4 plank presses. So get into the plank position. And ready? And press. 1. Back down to low plank. Press with the other hand. 2. Back down to plank. Press with the other hand. 3. Back down to low plank. 1 more. 4. Woo! We're getting a good workout here. All right, let's do a few more cards. Queen of spades. Now, there's not going to be any repeats. So, Don't worry, we won't be doing too many more of these, hopefully. All right, 10 V-ups. DECA Fitness giving us a workout. Ready? And here we go. 1, 2, 3. Again, if you want to challenge yourself. 4, get your feet up off the ground. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, what is next? Yeah, it's the 9 of hearts. We finally get to do some jumping. So this is gonna be 9 rotational jumps. So you can rotate as much as you want, but I am gonna ask you to jump at the same time I jump. All right, so here we go. 9 jumps, rotating as much as you want. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Awesome job, Upper L. Let me take a look at the timer. Okay, I'm trying to keep these workouts short and sweet, so we got a few more. 4 clubs, we gotta get back to those kick throughs. All right, 4 kick throughs. I think we've had this one before, but no big deal. We're still having fun. Okay, here we go, 4 kick throughs. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Woo! All right, we have time for just a couple more. Let's see what we get. 7 of diamonds. This is gonna be a tough one, Upper L. 7 plank presses. Let's get into the plank position. We're gonna start with our left hand press. Here we go. 1, back down. Right hand press. 2, back down. Left hand. 3, back down. Press with the right hand. 4, back down. Left hand. 5, back down. Right hand. 6, back down. All right, choose whatever hand you want. Press. 7, back down. Woo! Okay, I think we got time for one more. It's the Ace of Hearts. That's 11 rotational jumps. All right, remember, rotate as much as you want. I encourage you to rotate both directions and jump when I jump. All right, 11 jumps. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Control that rotation. 9, 10, and 11. Yes. All right, short and sweet. Nice job, Upper L. Get a drink of water and be ready for our game of 7-Up. about game time, but real quick, let's talk about our food rule of the week. And that is homemade equals home run. Right? And what that means is when we cook at home, it is such a healthy way to eat because we know what the ingredients are. We know that we've had the choice of what we've put in our bodies versus when we go out to eat sometimes, you might not realize that there's some extra ingredients that you might not want, like maybe oils or MSG, or I don't even know if they use that anymore, but maybe high salt, right? Lots of extra sugars. You just don't know. So when we cook at home, we know exactly what we're getting and we're the boss, and it can save a lot of money, and it can really help the environment because a lot of times when we eat out, especially these days, it's creating a lot of plastic one-use containers. All right, that's the food rule of the week. Now, for our game, it's called 7 Up. There are 7 levels to this game, and here's what I would like to invite you to do. To win the game, you need to complete all 7 levels. Now, I'm going to show you level 1. You're going to see it in real time. You're going to see it in slow motion. Then I want you to pause the video, and I want you to beat level 1. Then unpause the video and come back and try level 2. Once you complete level 2, try to complete level 3. But you may not advance unless you complete the level, and take as long as you need. If you get to your panic zone, you get frustrated, and then it's just time to quit because some of these are going to get tough. And if you're getting a little comfortable, getting bored, then maybe it's time to quit as well. All right? All right, so here we go. Level 1. Toss in front, catch in back. All right, here's level 2. You need to do this 2 times. Toss in back, catch in front. All right, here's level 3. You need to complete this 3 times in order to complete the level. I'm gonna toss, I'm gonna tap the inside of my feet, and then I'm gonna catch. All right, level 4. You need to complete this 4 times. You do not need to complete 4 in a row, you just need to do it 4 times. We're gonna toss, we're gonna spin, we're gonna clap, we're gonna catch. All right, here's level 5. You need to complete this 5 times. Again, not in a row. It's okay to make some misses, but you do need to get 5 successful catches in order to move on to level 6. You're gonna put the sock ball on the ground. You're gonna squeeze it between your feet. You're gonna hop the sock ball up in the air. Then you're gonna popcorn the sock ball up in the air. And then you're going to use your knee or your foot to kick the sock ball in the air, and then you're gonna catch. So it's gonna be hop, popcorn, knee or foot, and then catch. Looks like this.
All right, you've made it to level 6. You need to complete this 6 times. Not in a row, just 6 times. And you can use either hand you want. You're gonna do a behind the back throw and then under the leg catch. Whatever hand you throw with is the hand you need to catch with. And it looks like this. All right, you made it to the final level, level 7. You need to complete this 7 times. You can choose either arm you want. You're gonna balance the sock ball on your forearm. Then you need to catch it, then flip it, and then catch it 7 times. Get comfortable in your chair and relax. Take a deep breath and place your feet flat on the floor, really feeling your feet in contact with the ground underneath you. Let's start by focusing on our toes. Scrunch your toes up and then release. Let's do that again. Scrunch your toes and release. Now, let's tighten up our lower leg muscles by pushing your toes hard into the ground and then release as you bring your heel to the ground. Tighten up that calf muscle, press your toes hard into the ground and then release. Now put your hands on your thigh muscles, the front of your legs, and see if you can tighten up your thigh muscles and release. And tighten up those thigh muscles and release. Remember, let any thoughts you have float up and away. It's okay when you catch yourself thinking. Just try to bring your attention back to your breath when you catch yourself getting distracted. Now let's move to our gluteus maximus, our buttock. Squeeze that muscle as tight as you can and release. One more time, squeeze your buttocks and release. Now let's work on our lower back. Try to pay attention to all those muscles in your lower back. Squeeze them tight and release. And now let's squeeze our core muscles, our ab muscles, like you're bracing to take a punch in the stomach. Squeeze those muscles really tight and release. Now let's shrug our shoulders up towards our ears and release. Shrug those shoulders one more time towards your ears and release. Now it's time to relax our neck and our jaw. I want you to squeeze your jaw together tight. Squeeze those teeth together tight and release. One more time, squeeze all those muscles in your jaw and your face. Grit those teeth and release. Now take a few more deep breaths and enjoy this feeling of relaxation and calm for a little while longer. And now let's slowly bring your attention back to your room. Begin noticing the sounds around you. And when you're ready, open your eyes.
All right, really well done today, upper elementary, 4th, 5th, 6th graders. You rock. You're doing great. I've got a journal invitation. We've been talking about these SMART goals. So for a journal prompt, take a crack at writing 1 to 3 SMART goals. And remember to make them really specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, time-specific. More importantly, write goals that you're gonna get excited about when you wake up. So the first thing you do when you wake up is you think about this because you're so excited about this goal. If you're not excited about it, it's probably not worth having a goal for. Remember, a goal without a plan is just a wish. So make a plan and make it a SMART goal. All right, and the answer to the riddle. What is impossible to do with your eyes open? The answer is achoo, sneeze, Gesundheit. All right, have a great rest of your week, everybody. I'll see you next week for episode number 8.